3, 2, 1. 2023 NCAA Division III Softball National Championship, game number 3. And we are here with the Linfield Wildcats. In the middle is Coach Jackson Vaughn. On the right is Taya Kelly. Taya Kelly, I apologize. And to the left is Katie Phillips. Coach, your initial thoughts?
I'm obviously disappointed. I thought we got outplayed, though. You got to tip your hat to Co. And we just had a hard time getting anything going offensively, which was disappointing because that's kind of the hallmark of our team a little bit is a pretty offensive ball club. But hitting, unfortunately, kind of comes and goes in spurts sometimes. And we were obviously off, and obviously their pitcher had something to do with that. But I think a lot of it, obviously coaching us and a little biased is us as well. And but to their credit, I thought they obviously put some things together in the 6th inning, and then were able to get some momentum and get a couple timely hits, and that was really the turning point in the game. We had the bottom of the 5th where we had 2nd and 3rd and just 1 out and had our chance and didn't connect, and that timely hitting is such a huge part of obviously playoff softball, and to Co's credit they got it and we didn't, and so hopefully we'll bounce back tomorrow.
What seemed to be the difference in that 6th inning? Was there anything that stood out to you, or?
Not necessarily. I thought their leadoff kid had a nice single to right field on a decently located curve by Tay, and then that just kind of got them going a little bit. I can't remember what the kid after that did, but that kind of, they were at the top of their order, so it worked out perfect in terms of their best kids were up, and they had just a couple other nice hits in between, and then Stookie, had the big hit kind of that was almost out that we challenged her up and in a little bit, and to her credit, she kept her hands high and hit a ball off the fence, and we knew she was dangerous, but obviously that was, I thought, kind of the backbreaker a little bit in the inning was her big hit in that inning.
Coach, another question for you. Just in general, what do you think is the biggest correction you're looking to make going into tomorrow?
We just need to get the bats going, and obviously it's a mix because you can't say that the same thing for every kid. That's you're not always the same, but just being a little more definitive in our decision making, and I thought we were late today deciding on pitches a lot, and just going up a little more confidence, but at the same time swinging at good pitches, and good things will happen. So that's probably the biggest thing, and we know Taya will be Taya, and today, she was not necessarily her best, but still threw well enough, I thought, to give us a chance to win if we could have had some run support behind her.
Taya, you had a complete game, gave up 7 hits, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks, the 3 runs, obviously, as well. What is your mindset going into tomorrow's elimination game?
Just basically you got it clear. You can't really think about what happened yesterday or what's going to happen tomorrow, just about what's going to happen at that moment. So all I can focus on is really just getting back out there and throwing like I know I can.
Katie, as a senior, what is your message to the team going into tonight and tomorrow's contest?
My message to the team is just to stay positive. You just want to make sure you all stay together and work as a unit and just kind of focus on the future. There's no reason why we should look back and be upset ourselves at what we just did, because if you start turning your heads on each other or whatever, it's just not going to end well. So just stay positive and do what we know how to do.
This is a question for whoever thinks they have the best answer for it, but you guys did a great job at keeping in it mentally, even when you were down late. What do you think the key is going to be to? What do you think was the key today to staying in it mentally, and what do you think the key is going to be tomorrow to do the same?
I mean, we have a pretty resilient group. We know they're going to fight, and the season's long. Every kid here has been through a lot, and where we're at in our part of the country, I think we're like a lot. We've been through a lot with the weather. This year is unbelievably bad weather here in the Northwest, and so there's so much invested. You know what I mean? And obviously you're going to come here, and the unfortunate part is there's 7 teams you're going to lose and be disappointed in the next week, and with lots of good teams, and you're just hoping to last as long as you possibly can and not be one of those teams that unfortunately goes home first. And that's the big goal tomorrow, is just to prolong our life a little bit and hopefully get some momentum and get the bats going a little bit. We know we're capable of doing big things as a team, and hopefully that happens tomorrow. And I think just that belief, but our team, I think I have no doubt, that they're into it bunch, and they love to play the game. So we'll be after it again tomorrow.
Thank you all for your time, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.